Some startups go up, others go down. Welcome to GeekWire's Elevator Pitch, where 3 entrepreneurs pitch their businesses in the 42 seconds it takes to get to the top of Seattle's iconic Space Needle. Over the course of 9 episodes, we'll narrow the field from 27 entrepreneurs to 1 winner. In this episode of Elevator Pitch, presented by Smartsheet, we'll hear from 3 startup founders as they pitch their emerging businesses to our panel of leading investors and entrepreneurs. Let's meet our judges. T.A. McCann, a serial software entrepreneur and professional sailor who sold his last company to Google and counts Rival IQ and more than a half dozen other startups to his name. Richard Tate, the motorcycle-riding Scotsman and mastermind behind the hit board game Cranium, who now stirs up new ideas inside Starbucks. Heather Redman, power broker and former Getty Images executive who cuts deals as managing director of venture capital firm Flying Fish Partners. The clock is ticking. Jump on board and ride with us on the elevator pitch and find out which entrepreneur has what it takes to make it to the top.
Hi, I'm Christine Campbell. I'm the founder of Rankfull. We were formed in November of 2017, and we have 2 employees and a large team of business advisors and technical advisors.
Welcome to the Space Needle.
I woke up one day and I thought to myself, if employers could background check us, why can't we background check them? So I came up with a verified, anonymous, and comment-free platform to where employees can review their employers and have trusted data to be able to sell back to those employers, to join with their internal 360-degree data, and also give that information out on the internet so that any job seekers or job candidates can go out and look for what it's like to work where and find that best place to work. So employers can improve their own organizations and really battle for talent, and then candidates can find really awesome places to work. Hi there.
Why did you start the company?
I started the company because I left my job at Microsoft, and I was really concerned because I thought, okay, if we can get background checked as employees, how come we can't background check employers?
Tell us about your team and sort of where you are in terms of sales.
Yeah, absolutely. So I haven't made any sales yet. We've just got the first customer on board.
Who do you think you sell it to, and how much are you going to price it?
So I'm selling to all the businesses, large, medium, and small businesses.
But I heard you have a consumer offering and an enterprise offering.
Yeah, it's a 2-way model.
Which one are you focused on first?
First, it's the B2C model because I have to get the data populated first.
Just so that I understand, what's the secret sauce?
It's the questions. It's the questions and the comment free, and it's also the verification. So nobody verifies today.
So why could I not copy the questions?
You can definitely copy the questions, that's for sure. I mean, anybody can copy the questions. You just actually need to go out and do it.
But you have to be God at something. You have to be like, you have to have some superpower. So what's the superpower?
The superpower is just today on the first, it's employer reviews. So I'm empowering people to find the best places to work. That's the major superpower.
So what's it going to cost you to get to the level where Glassdoor is now in terms of total data aggregated about employers?
I think we have to reel that back because the data that they have today isn't accurate data.
Okay, so now you've got a harder problem. You've got to get accurate data and the same volume of data. What's it going to cost you to get there?
I don't necessarily have to have the same volume of data because people don't trust the service.
Okay.
So that's
What's your critical, where do you need to get and what's it going to cost you?
I need to get 20% of each company's population.
Okay.
So that they can answer those surveys.
So 20% times, what was it, 700,000 companies?
There's 700,000 companies out there, but the average employee population for the top 500 is 28,000. So,
okay.
So that's what I have to go after.
Great.
Thank you
so
so
much.
Thank you. Thanks.
I couldn't figure out what was proprietary. Like, what do you own?
I hate one of those kind of businesses where it's like, it's a B2B, B2C, sell the recruiters, sell the enterprises, sell the consumers all at the same time. No way. If that's a good idea, someone will go build that in a month.
Next.
Hi, my name is Kwame Bowler, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of NEU.
Welcome to the Space Needle.
Picture this. It's 11 a.m. and your guest just checked out and you're an Airbnb host. Well, just like any other hotel, you're going to have to make sure that the apartment is clean, the linens are replaced, and the toiletries is restocked. A little difficult to do before 4 p.m. if you happen to have a day job or also vacation regularly. And that's where NEU steps in. So NEU is a tech-enabled home service that connects Airbnb hosts with local cleaners to facilitate hotel-grade turnovers. To date, we've done over 1,800 turnovers and have been in 50 homes to conquer this $10 billion problem. We've done so by using technology to route cleaners efficiently so that they're at your doorstep before that 4 p.m. check-in. The world's largest hotel chain lacks a cleaning company to match its growth until now. Hi, nice to meet you.
So it's a technology platform that's an intermediation between Airbnb customers and cleaning services.
Yes, we string together a series of contractors to target 3 primary areas within the Airbnb problem, which is cleans, linens, and restocking. We identified that the host is looking for a passive experience. They don't want to really visit their property very frequently. They just want to be ensured that it's cleaned, taken care of, and everything is good to go for that next guest.
Why doesn't Airbnb just start offering this as an ancillary service? I mean, they're moving right now toward a model where they're requiring their hosts to have a much more uniform experience. Why don't they just bolt this onto their business?
Excellent question, Heather. To tell you the truth, it is a very difficult problem to solve. Partially, Airbnb hasn't entered this space because of the fact that it would make them classified as a hotel company instead of as a marketplace.
What's the competitive advantage? Like, what's the core competency and competitive advantage?
Excellent question.
At last!
You got
an excellent question!
You got an excellent question, Rich. So,
dude, I was trying so hard!
So, some of our competitors have tried to do this 2 ways. Either they try to go all software where they're like, hey, I'm not interfacing directly with the cleaner at all. We're just going to act as that marketplace that connects A with B. And others that have gone with, hey, we're going to employ cleaners and try to use technology as a way to route them efficiently. Both don't work very well. We're able to scale because we're partnering directly with contractors that are highly performing. And that's one of the hugest differentiators for us.
Tell me more about the economics. So for a $25 cleaning fee that you take 100% of, who gets what? How much is the contractor? How much do you get? How does that work?
So break down our unit economics. We're currently doing about $86 a turnover. From the $86 a turnover, the cleaner gets 70% of the clean itself, which translates to about 60% of our gross revenue. Our net revenue translates to 40%, and of the net, we're profiting 30%.
But as a guest, I pay for it.
As a guest, you will pay the 100%, that's correct. So the host isn't losing any money. The host sets their cleaning fee to that 86. From that, it splits off 60% to the cleaner, 40% to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have an Airbnb unit in our house. The challenge I think he has is that the cleaning fee on short-term rentals makes the price too high.
Right.
So if you stay at our place for $120 a night and you're going to pay an $86 cleaning fee, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, I can stay with you for $120?
You can stay for free. You can stay for free.
Selling my house tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Rahil. I'm the founder of Airy, which is a part of my PhD research. We are 8 people strong and we were founded in 2015.
Welcome to the Space Needle.
For my PhD research at UW, we are developing the next generation of home security. Current home security sensors use batteries. Changing batteries is a pain and it's not sustainable. Therefore, we have created batteryless door and window security sensors for home security applications. Instead of a battery, our sensors have a tiny generator. The force from normal impact of a door or window actuates the generator, which uses that power to send a wireless signal to the hub, which is then relayed to the user's smartphone app or to the cops. We are part of this $20 billion market, and we are going to make money through product sales and subscription plans. We are currently funded through the Amazon Catalyst grant and looking for an additional seed round to help us launch our Kickstarter this summer.
So the energy is generated based on how often the window is open or the door is open? Explain to me how the energy is
It doesn't actually depend on how often. It's that moment of energy burst. When you close or open the door or window, that moment is used to send the signal to the hub. You can mount it on a window that you never open, and it would still work because there's no energy storage. It's that moment that matters.
So if the window is shattered as opposed to opened?
It would still work because the moment you shatter it, it's going to release and send a signal.
How are you building awareness? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you can try this out.
Try it. Like, go on.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, what's your go-to-market strategy?
We are going to do a Kickstarter this summer, raise about $1 million on Kickstarter through pre-orders, and then launch on Amazon the next year, and from that to Costco and other brick-and-mortar stores.
So I've had a lot of home security systems over the years, and I've never changed a battery in a window or door sensor. Why is that?
That's probably because you have not realized that they are even currently operating or not. That's always the case.
I was
You don't.
robbed 5 times. Yes.
Well, that's the worst way of knowing your sensors are not working is
Right.
not getting a notification. But the biggest challenge here is changing batteries, even though like it's something that you are going to do once a year. But what if you don't even have to do it? You install and forget, and that's our pitch here.
So the friction you're replacing is replacing a battery? I'm just trying to understand, like, what is the core consumer promise?
That's one of the main consumer problem, that replacing battery is a chore. It's also not sustainable because like the batteries that we are getting out of these sensors, they end up in landfill. It's a sustainability play there as well. In addition to that, more people are going to be using this now that there is just no maintenance involved in that.
How do you think about pricing? Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was my question.
They are going to be price competitively to the existing products. There is nothing in there that's super expensive.
What's your moat? Do you have good patent protection on this?
We actually have an exclusive licensing contract with the generator maker. There's only one in the world. They are based out of Germany, and that maker is going to sell us only for home security applications.
Is there any other advantage to the sensors? So
It can be
relative
used
to-
outdoors because there's no active element, so you can put it on your shed, you can put it on your backyard door, and it would still work in rain or snow.
Haven't most people just moved to camera-based home security?
Yeah, but you don't want to put cameras everywhere. You want to put camera in your front door, but not your bedroom or your back door. Things where you want to value your privacy, which is where these things are going to be used more.
Great, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Smart.
No, I've never changed a battery on one of these things. I don't buy it. Yeah.
Most people, they'll have A, monitoring service, B, those guys know when it's needs or it isn't, and many of them are powered anyway.
Right, right.
And his core innovation is not his innovation. The core innovation is made by another company by
Right.
which he's licensing. So maybe there's a business, but just it's not clear yet.
I would bet on him. I think smart guy and clearly entrepreneurial.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming back. We're so happy to have you here today, and you all did an excellent job coming out today and taking the risk of pitching your idea from the heart, so appreciate it very much. So Raheel, thank you so much for being here, and good luck defending your PhD on Wednesday. What we really liked about the company was you and your prior experience as being an entrepreneur, and also the very messy space that you are entering. This home security space is obviously an area that's ripe for disruption.
Christine, love your passion and love the experience that you have, and I can only imagine the sense of opportunity and potential that you see in front of you.
Thank you.
Kwame, as an Airbnb host, I feel the problem. We've been in that situation and have really thought about that sort of thing. What we loved about your pitch was it was clear that there's a real problem, that you have real traction on doing it multiple times, and that you have thought through a lot of the economics.
But we did pick a winner.
And the winner is NEU.
Very excited. Definitely a lot of hard work that came into this. I love the feedback that I got from the judges on ways that I can potentially tighten up my pitch. Kudos to the team, most importantly with my co-founders for holding us down and getting us to this point. So we only go up from here, guys.
This week's winner will advance to the next round with a chance to pitch live on stage in front of 1,000 tech and business leaders at the 2018 GeekWire Summit. In our next episode, 3 new entrepreneurs will hop on board the Space Needle elevator. Check out geekwire.com/elevator pitch for new episodes.